Let's queer up social justice. President Joe Biden wants LGBTQ+ to wave flags of pride high, and we will. In a proclamation this week recognizing Pride Month, President Joe Biden celebrated the stories made in LGBTQ rights, while acknowledging the hurdles that still persist. Emphasizing the significance June Pride Month to honor LGBTQ+ life, experiences, struggles, and history. Biden lauded the courage of individuals who have lived authentically, even in the face of adversity, referencing the pivotal Stonewall uprising in 1969. Biden highlighted the enduring legacy of the LGBTQ+ activism and resilience, mentioning that it continues to inspire hope and progress among LGBTQ+ Americans. He underscored his administration's commitment to advancing LGBTQ rights, citing significant milestones such as the signing of the Respect for Marriage Act and the reversal of the ban on transgender services, members in the military. However, Biden also addressed the ongoing challenges facing the LGBTQ+ community, including discrimination, violence, and legislative attacks. With over 500 anti-LGBTQ+ bills being tracked by the ACLU, the president condemned efforts to roll back LGBTQ rights and emphasized the need for continued advocacy and protection. Biden also mourned the tragic incidents like the attacks at Club Q in 2022 and Pulse in 2016, highlighting the ongoing struggle for safety and equality. Biden motivated Americans to come together for a better society. He said, quote, "I call upon the people of the United States to recognize the achievements of the LGBTQI+ community, to celebrate the great diversity of the American people, and to wave their flags of pride high," end quote. President Biden's message carries a huge significance in the present political environment, where laws are being passed to ban schools, universities, government buildings from flying pride flags. Well, flags again. You know, it's like, what's the fear? Everyone has a fear of these flags. And you think about it, we have our Canadian friends that come down here and stay in Florida, and their flags are hanging. People have flags hanging everywhere. We've got a lot of individual communities. We're a melting pot of country.
And
we all love flags. We all do.
We're all flaggers.
We're at a football stadium, we got flags. We're in a parade, we got flags. Let the flags fly.
Bonnie, I just want to know what's going up your flagpole next.
Well, his name is Julio. 32-year-old Cuban man. Hi, honey. But yeah, this is major and convenient timing. I appreciate the president saying this. Just like Trump galvanized hateful people, racists, homophobes, Joe is galvanizing the opposite. The liberals, the queers, the queer lovers, the people of all parts of the rainbow and the spectrum. So I appreciate that. Whether he means it or not, that's really none of my business. What he's saying out loud to the public is a message that he wants to get across, and I appreciate that message.
Do you remember when Trump said that he was the president that did most for us?
Oh,
we
yeah,
all laughed, right? We all laughed, and he really said it with a straight face. I do appreciate also that Biden referenced Club Q and Pulse. Because those are our 9/11s. That's when our folks were gunned down just because of who they loved, and it's not something that we forget and that we take lightly. So the fact that he mentions it, at least for me, means a lot.
Right. And we mentioned in the last story, it's like we've got threats out there.
Yeah.
If you see something, say something. We've got to.
Well, the story that I'm going to reference it again. It was a few weeks ago where you had read that I think it was 1 out of every 5 LGBTQ+ spectrum people were supportive of Trump, which was kind of a staggering statistic. I have met quite a few young gay men that said, I think I might be voting for Trump, or I'm not sure if I'm going to vote for Biden. And I'm like,
Wow.
Yeah.
I understand a lot of what they feel. And as you all know at this table, Trinidad is no stranger to criticizing our own community because we have a lot of issues too. And I'm happy to point those out so we can make them better, so we can be agents of change. But this is pretty clear. We just read the Colorado GOP statements, the internal emails, and that's not just them. It is everybody. It is our Senate, our U.S. Senate,
the Pope,
that are saying the same things. You know. So it's crazy. Like, this is not a time to like parse out little things that you don't like about somebody here or what, you know. It's so crystal clear. As a gay person, you know, I'm not going to say how anybody has to vote, or, you know, that's our right in this country. But please look up what the rhetoric is for the Republican side, for the GOP side, what Donald Trump's operatives are saying and what they're planning on doing. I think if you do that, the choice would be pretty clear.
And that's the whole point of the vote, is to move in the direction you want to move. Whether Biden thinks it's true or not, you're right. It doesn't maybe really matter. What matters is he wants to move us in the direction that we need to be going. And I think that you vote for the thrust of the party rather than
thrust. Yes. And for those gay men that are thinking, oh, I don't want to vote for Biden, right? I'm thinking about voting for Trump. Stay the F home. Okay, that day, don't go vote for anybody. How about that? And I would never tell anyone to not go vote.
I will personally come over and hook up with you to make sure that you don't get out to vote.
And you don't want that threat, because that is so please do what the lady says.
Threat of violence.
Or else.
Bye.
Wow.